Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be making sculpy clay frog figurines, and I'm going to show you step by step how I make these little guys. They're my own creation, my own pattern, and it's a polymer clay. It actually stays soft without it even being covered up, and it will remain that way until you bake it. It's an amazing product. I have had so much fun playing with this material. So this is more of my realism, or the realistic frog, kind of a rainforest or uh, tropical frog, exotic frog. And this was more of my caricature, however you say that. Making him just kind of a little exaggerated and make him have his own little personality. So I'm going to make a frog out of this maroonish color. And if you look at it close, you're going to see that it's got other colors in it, which I mixed a bunch of different colors together. They're actually my scraps, and I kneaded them all together to make a marbles looking colored clay, which I think is really actually beautiful. So here I go. I'm going to make my little frog. I'm going to start off with his little body. Let me see. I think I want to make him a little smaller than this. I like making them small. I just think the littler the better, because it makes them even just, I don't know, more precious. If you're a frog lover like I am, you're going to really enjoy watching this. So here we go. With the first part of the shape of the body, it actually looks kind of like a peanut. And see, I'm almost done with the body right now. I've been making these little guys for almost 2 years. And when I started off, so don't get discouraged if you want to do this. When I started off, it took me approximately half a day just to make one of them, trying to figure out how to get it to be like, look like a real frog, or kind of like a frog. And I really honestly didn't look too much at photographs of the frogs on the internet or anything. I just kind of came up with my own little frog, but I did examine them enough to get, the idea. So what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting the back legs. This is the front part of the back leg, and it's always a little fatter than the bottom, or the end of the leg, however you want to say it. The bottom part of the leg. There you go. So here is the beginning of the little frog. Oops, I smushed them all. As you can see, it's very malleable and super easy to work with. Uh, Sometimes it gets a little too soft. Some of the clays, when they're too soft, it makes it really hard to work with, because any little movement you make on it, it's going to distort the shape that you've been trying to create so carefully. And my peanut shape went away. Here we go. I'll concentrate. I'm going to let you just watch me while I make the frog, so I can concentrate a little bit better instead of just blabbing. But as I go, I'll let you know what I'm doing. Now I'm going to put the bottom part of the leg on and roll it. about that thickness. And you really want to make sure to work the ends in together or the seams in together, otherwise they'll fall apart. So here we go. There's one of the legs. See how quick that went? Shaking me up there a little. I can see the camera moving. And get this one all worked in together. Get that seam properly pressed in. So with my channel, I have a lot of different ideas of what I want to do. There's one idea that I plan on doing is I'm going to go live and I'm going to start interviewing people as I go outside and walk around, to anybody that will be willing enough to let me interview them. But I want to interview all walks of life because I feel like everybody's got a story to tell. And I believe that everybody is here for the same reason. And I'll tell you why we're here as I go, because I sound like a Pollyanna, and I guess you could say I'm like a Pollyanna. I believe in the new world, and anyway, so I'll go back to my frogs. Oh yeah, also I do tutorials. I'm going to do tutorials on wigs and how to cut them and shape them into making it your own. And I'm going to concentrate again. The front legs are coming. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Isn't that piano music beautiful? I'll tell you what, you're going to hear about God a lot and Satan on my channel because they both play a very big paramount role in my life. They have for a long time, and you could say I'm in love with both of them. And you can say, how can you do that? You can't have both of them. Well, I have ideas on what's really going on with the human race and why we are so off balance, and that is because we don't acknowledge the fact that we have a dark side and a light side. And when we don't acknowledge our dark side, it becomes part of our subconscious, or it is our subconscious, and it works in the darkness will work in the hippocampus, the primitive fight or flight state part of the mind. And if you're not aware of that, it's going to run amok, and you're going to have a squirrel cage in your head of negative thinking and stuff, and it's going to ruin, and your days are going to be ruined because you can't get you out of your head. So I'm going to talk about how to get out of your head so you're not suffering anymore, because suffering is optional. It means that we're holding on to something that was at one time harmful or hurtful, and we've got to let it go because it's over. Something in our past that happened. It's just a memory now, and it haunts us, and it reminds us. You have to come to terms somehow. Not have to, but you'll want to come to terms somehow of how to achieve overcoming your suffering, because pain is inevitable when you go through a situation that's not comfortable, like a death or a breakup or a job, loss of a job, or a car wreck, or yada yada. Things like that happen in our lives, and the only way we're going to get through it is we have to come to the terms of acceptance, and also in terms of it's it is what it is. And to me, death is not a big deal, and that sounds callous, but it's really not. Death is a fact of everybody's life. We're gonna all eventually. Uh, well, I have theories about that later on about death, but also it's that we come to this world as infants, and we leave this world as infants, basically in our old age, diapers and having to be taken care of, but there's people that die at young ages as well. So those are it's just sad though. Losing a loved one is probably the hardest thing you can go through. So anyway, I'm also I have a mental diagnosis that I got years ago when I had a spiritual awakening one day, and it was so intense of an awakening that it changed me, and it changed me ever since. And that was like 30 years ago. But I ended up in the psych ward that night because nobody could recognize what was going on with me, and they were scared. So even though I was smiling and I was happy, I just sounded not like myself, not like Pam. And I go by the name Quadra now, and I'll tell you why I go by the name Quadra, Quadra. Um, and anyway, so my diagnosis they gave me is that I'm bipolar, and it crushed me because they sent me home with some medication, and I threw the medication away, and I shut down my awakening, and I shut down God again, because to me it represented a mental hospital, and I didn't want to go back to that. It was awful. It was an awful experience, my first trip there. And anyway, so my frog's almost done. I hope you're enjoying watching him being created right in front of you. I have a really intense story to tell you guys. I have a very important story to tell you. I believe that people that don't have a belief in a higher power or higher powers will possibly come to believe. And that's my hope, because when you have a belief and a faith in something greater than you, it is an amazing experience, because you have this love that you've always wanted, and you have a zest in life that you've always wanted, because you're not alone. He looks like what does he look like? I can't think of the name of what he looks like. He looks like an anime of a cartoon monster. It's okay. I can always smush him and start over if I don't like how he turns out. So here we go. We're almost done now. I'm lengthening his back legs though. And he ain't done yet, folks. So anyway, yeah, back to my diagnosis. To this day, I do not claim to have a mental illness. I claim to be spiritually evolved and aware of my surroundings more than the average person, and that's what makes me look different. I have to make it. front leg's a little longer. So I'm just going to squish its feet in there and make that part of his arm, forearm, or from whatever. You know what I mean. Forearm, yeah. No. His arm. There we go. We'll just call it the arm. I'm going to probably put baby blue eyes on him. Oh, help me! Okay, there we go. Now we're getting there. After I get its feet on. So, he's going to get eyeballs. Don't worry about that. So, now we'll thicken the feet a little bit. If it's too thin, it usually breaks after it's baked. So, you want to make sure it's not too thin. Now I'm going to make his toes in the front again. And I think frogs have 4 fingers. They might have 5. I don't know. I've never really examined them, but they're my characters, and my characters have 4 fingers or 4 toes. So there. Make it your own, guys. Make your little frogs your own. They don't have to look like mine. They're not going to, no matter how hard you try, because everybody's eye-hand coordination is going to be different from the others. And your mind's creation and creativity will make your frog look different than mine. And you might want to make it look different than mine. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I had fun making the video. And I hope you're having fun watching. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, please. It'd be great to get to have some subscribers that will follow along with me, because like I said, I'm going to have some really good videos coming out live. I'm going to do some live streams, walking around town, interviewing people, like I said. Get to the bottom of this, what's really going on with the human race. Which I already know what's going on, but I want you guys to know what's going on, so we can all fix it. Because I know what we really want. We want to be safe with each other. We want to feel safe with each other, period. And how does that? It's a love that only God and the universe can bring. So, it's very hard to know how to love that way when we're a human, but it's not impossible. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's better. What the hell? Oh, it's his toe. I'm like, what the hell is that? Alright. Yeah, he's not in too bad. Not too shabby. Now for the eyes. I think his face might need to be a little bit bigger too, so we'll see. Let's see. The lighting's not great, but I'll tell you what, I'm doing my best, guys. I really am. I'm trying to get my videos out here. I need your support. I really, really do. So please subscribe to my channel. It's going to be a good channel to watch. I promise you, you won't regret subscribing and liking my channel. We gotta get the messages out. I actually ran into somebody that knew me from my videos. It was like extremely cool. He said he feels like he's talking to a star. It was very flattering. Okay, here's the eyeballs. And then blend them in. Okay. This actually is a little softer than I like, but it's doable. That's why I'm having a hard time with it. I don't use tools much, as you see, but I do use them for some things. Like I'm going to use the end of a paintbrush to make its eyeball socket. Okay. I'll get his face shape better. Okay. Paintbrush. So I leave his jaw there. I go in the little ball of clay with the paintbrush and go around and around to open it up for an eyeball. And like I said, I think I'm going to make it baby blue. I think that'd be really cute. And so I think it's going to turn out okay. If I get those eyeballs in, and if they look good, I'll be finished. Oh wait, I have to make the toes still. I press into the toe in the front of the toe. I'll press a little dent in it so it looks like he's got, I don't know what they're called, suction thingies or whatever. I don't know if they have suction thingies. What if it expands? Wait, I could have done that the whole time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay. There. So I'm going to open up some baby blue. Maybe I'll do this teal color. Yeah, I'll just do this color. Oh wait, no, I won't, because that's the Fimo dough. Fimo dough is great, but it is hell getting it to be soft, mellowable. It comes in, it's super crumbly. Sculpy clay is bomb diggity bomb, because it comes soft, and like I said, you don't have to cover it, and it stays soft until you bake it. All right, there's one eyeball. And we're gonna have two eyeballs. Let me see what we got here. And blend it right here so there's no seam. Hi, baby. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. You are being filmed and you're famous now. Oh, boy. I'm alive. I'm a real frog. There we go. Okay, so now for the toes. I just take it and push a little bit so it dents in. Each frog I make has a life of their own, I'll tell you that. I have not made frogs that look alike. And I do that with my artwork too, which is something I'm going to be doing videos on too, as I'm an artist. And I do portrait art, and I do abstract, and I do impressionism. I'm self-taught, so, but I think it'd be fun for you to watch me do some artwork. And I might even do cooking shows, because I am a damn good cook, and I have my own recipes I use, and they're quick and easy. So with that being said, this frog is da 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 Finiosto. Oh wait, I gotta get him standing right though. Piece de la resistance, please. Okay. I think I want him standing different than that. No, he's pretty cute. No, we don't want pretty cute. We want real cute. I think his leg's a little too thick. So this is just obviously the finishing touches here. The home stretch didn't take too long, but about 20 minutes. And like I said, it took half a day for me to make one frog. So don't give yourself a hard time if it doesn't work out right away. You just gotta practice. As they say, practice makes better. I can't say perfect, because there's no such thing. Actually, I think there is such a thing as perfect. You know what a definition of perfect to me would be? Your ultimate best. And but it might not be perfect to somebody else, but to you it can be perfect. I'm also, one thing I'm going to also talk about are the 12 steps, because I am in recovery. I am an addict and alcoholic, and I'm diagnosed with a mental illness. So I've got the whole works going on with my mind, body, and soul that I have to keep in check at all times. So here we go. There's my frog. You like him? All right. I can actually make him look sideways too. But for that, I'll just leave him there and I'll let you go. And I thank you so much for watching it. And if you watched this all the way through, which you probably did if you're watching this part, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope your life turns out magically perfect. And I mean perfect as far as finding the agape love that you've always wanted. All right. Thanks for watching.